Thank you, thank you. I'm OSnap. I do a lot of new game release speedruns, and I'm the current world record holder for PRAGMATA Day. And on the couch, we have two people you hopefully already recognize because they've done so much already at this GDQ. You guys want to introduce yourself?
You first.
I'm DECosmic. I love action games. I love action shooters. I love Capcom games, and I'm here to support Snap. I'm also a leaderboard moderator for this game, and I've run it a handful of times.
Thank goodness you are a moderator. We need you. I am Xenadir. You can call me Zen. This is like my first real, proper, traditional speed game. Thank you.
You have more fans than PRAGMATA does.
Let's get my chair now. My chair. I am very, very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I love this game to death, and hopefully you all will as well when we get through this fantastic speed run. Thank you.
Honestly, you should just stand up and then they can cheer for you.
Yeah, you know what? Can I get a, give a round of bask in it. Thank you all so much. Seriously, please enjoy PRAGMATA. You're going to see something amazing.
True. All right. Yeah, with that, I think we're ready to go. So I think we all know the drill. If you can help me out, we'll count down from 3 here once I get this menu here. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! So PRAGMATA is a new release here, so we should probably kind of lay the groundwork for kind of what this game's all about here. So this is a third-person action shooter. And right now we're walking with Hugh, and Hugh can do all the normal things you would typically expect from this type of game. He can run, shoot, jump. He has a jetpack because we're in space, so of course he needs a jetpack. You'll see at the bottom we have a thruster bar for dashes and hovering. But the real twist here is we control 2 characters at the same time. So we'll also be controlling our newly adopted space daughter, Diana. And Diana has the ability to hack things. Which is important because enemies don't actually take damage unless they're hacked. They take a little bit of damage, but you're really not defeating anything unless you hack them first, as well as interacting with things like locks and other story elements that involve hacking. You'll see on this first enemy here what hacking enemies involve. We're going to get a grid that pops up here. It's kind of like a little mini game here. Whenever I aim at an enemy, I need to basically solve a grid. The important parts of the grid, since I did it really fast, are basically, once I get to the green, it's done. The blue basically means how long it's going to stay open for, like vulnerable and take actual damage here. And there'll be some other elements added to the grid, and the grids will get more complex and bigger as we go throughout. The other thing that's random is all these lock puzzles as well. So all these keys I need to press, I basically just have to kind of look at them in real time to figure out what they want me to do. And we've pretty much done everything kind of, obviously nothing too fancy yet, but we're coming up onto a room already. We're going to start doing things out of order. Does one of you want to kind of talk about what we're going to be doing in this next room here?
Yeah, so essentially there's going to be 5 locks in the next room, and we're going to kind of move around in such a way that there's like hitboxes around all of the locks in this game, and if you get too close to them, then you're like, if it's locked, you can't hack it anymore or whatever. So we're going to move around in such a way that we're going to be able to do all of these out of order. So first we're going to get this thing right here, and then we're going to go right up top. And this lock, next lock, we're going to actually hack from above because we didn't hug the left side of this hallway at all. So the ability to hack it from afar has not been disabled.
And smoothly, Snap turned off the aim assist.
True.
Very important.
Yeah.
It is horrible.
It's really bad, actually.
It is very strong.
All right, so next we're going to go over here. We're going to actually hack the lock right near the door. And then there's a room in a fight that we normally have to do, but we can just do it from right here instead.
Saves so much time.
Yes. And then we're going to grab this shockwave gun. It's a shotgun. Let's just be real here. But there would normally be a fight there, but we didn't trigger at all because we moved quite close to the shotgun and just picked it up. But we're going to go to the last 2 locks here now.
Yeah, these 2 locks are actually done normally. We're kind of done with the weird stuff now. You can actually do this one without doing this fight, but it's just slower, so we'll just do it normally. Now, the other thing we've been doing is, we mentioned the shockwave pickup. We've been picking up weapons here. We're going to pick up another weapon here. So there are 4 types of weapons in this game. There's our primary, which we've been using. We always have that. There's red weapons. Those are attack weapons. Those will be mainly just damage-dealing ones. Green weapons are like crowd control. And then blue weapons, which we will see later, are utility. Now, when you run out of ammo in this game, you drop the weapon entirely. So a lot of resource management is involved to make sure we're using weapons appropriately, which is why you're not seeing me just spam the shotgun now that we have it.
Yeah, we also have to manage this thing that he picked up here. These are the yellow nodes that can add on to your hack. The first one is called Decode. It increases the amount of damage that we deal to enemies when we hack along that in the node. So you can actually double them up as well if you have. We're going to get like another slot for these, and we can double it up. It's pretty great.
Decode is so valuable. You will see it throughout the run. Just the power of making everything more vulnerable, unsurprisingly, is very vital to making this game go quicker.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and all it does is add more complexity to these hacks, though, because I don't really want to use these decode on really bad enemies, so you'll see me avoid them a lot, just so I can use them on more important things.
Boom.
There we go. We send the elevator up, and we're going to get to the boss of Sector 1, already finishing the very first part of the game here. Very quick. You love to see it.
Yeah, and talking about drops real quick, because we're going to involve a drop here. Anything you see just sitting on the ground, like statically, that's a set drop, and that will always be the same. Anything from these boxes, which we're going to use right away here, is a random drop.
So we're going to move over here, hit the stasis net. It's going to be completely immobilized, going to go back around to the back, hit him with the shotgun, weave in some handgun shots, another shotgun blast here, more handgun shots, right again, and then it's going to get stunned, and then set up here for the next wave. Let them have it, Snap.
There we go, our first instance of the critical hit. You're gonna see it a few times throughout the run here. Specifically, we're gonna get a second one in this fight that we're going to attempt to avoid, actually, but you'll hear a great line from some of them soon. But also, Diana's unlocking a very important ability. The Overdrive Protocol stuns everything in a massive AoE, does a little bit of damage, opens them up. So powerful, so useful. You build it up, the gauge, by hacking or picking up data shards throughout the game. And actually, the speedrun has specific routing to try and keep that overdrive for particular moments. We're going to avoid using it on the second boss in the run to keep it for the third area to make things go faster. It's amazing.
And also, that boss is down.
Yeah, it's gone.
By the way.
Anyways.
Bye-bye, you didn't play.
Yeah, you'll see Sector Guard once more later, but it's also going to be pretty much as clean.
Yeah, and I'm quickly getting all these boxes because I do want data shards, like we talked about. I want it for Sector 3, so more better.
Let's go.
But now we're going to our first shelter visit. This is where we do upgrades. This is, we'll always return here after each sector. So this is a good time to get some donations in.
Sounds like a plan. We have $150 from Ocarina saying, good luck, Snap, on your any % run from the Pragmata community. I hope the trees are kind to your knees, but in case they aren't, I will donate an extra $5 for every time you have to retry a tree skip.
Yo.
That sounds like I should fail it. I mean, I don't know.
May the lucky limb drops be in your favor. So that's 150 plus possibly more. And of course, that can go towards the incentive to unlock the Lunatic final boss part of the run. We are at 34%, just over a third of the way. I believe we can do it before this run is over.
You do not want to miss the Lunatic final boss.
Yeah.
Like, you're watching the casual difficulty. By the time you hit Lunatic, everything changes.
Yeah.
It's so much more difficult.
Yeah, you notice we stunned the Sector Guard a lot. Lunatic doesn't really let you stun things. They go like a fraction of the time in stun, so that's kind of the big difference there.
Production, if we do have a quick second, I feel like the game got significantly louder for me. If we can bring it down, I'm sorry. Anyways, the game, we just saw a cat, but don't worry about that.
So this sector here is kind of designed where the wall's going to be put up here pretty quickly once we get to a certain point, and the goal is we need to go around and hack these towers to basically lower the wall. Now we're going to do this out of order because we can kind of do some skips here to just do a more efficient order here. We're also going to, coming up here, get our first instance of a 30 FPS skip. So in this game, 30 FPS, the game kind of operates a little bit differently. Some geometry is a lot easier to interact with, as well as our dashes kind of extend in 30 FPS a bit. So up here, we're going to try to skip a couple fights here by switching to 30 FPS and trying to dash and aim at the same time and kind of glide up some geometry here. This is a bit tricky here.
Yeah, it's quite finicky.
Yeah, there's a few instances of like janky geometry that we kind of utilize very particularly, but it's there we go. Very nice. Never mind.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
And you could hear the music closing in. I was being chased, so I was on a timer there. You can see him down there.
Hi. Bye, Walker.
So we haven't talked about this in Sector 1, but I'm going to start picking up limb on the ground, this blue stuff that's been dropping. The reason for it is I need to get upgrades, particularly in Sector 4, and I do need to be picking up drops from enemies here. We will pick up some chests along the way as well to kind of help with it, but there's going to be certain thresholds we're trying to meet here, so if you see me kind of running around picking up stuff, it's just mostly for later.
The limb routing can be very tight, and unfortunately this game does not give you a very wide vacuum to pick things up. You do kind of really have to run over and pick up every penny. It's a little, can be a little brutal.
And we also just picked up a pure lunum in that chest. That's also important for upgrades. Some breakpoints for like our weapon upgrades or dashes. We'll need a pure lunum to kind of also go along with that limb count.
Yeah, and speaking to the lunafilament routing too, as more and more skips have gotten found, there's been less opportunities to collect lunum naturally from enemies. So like, it's made the routing even tighter in terms of like thrusters and the weapon upgrades we get too.
Especially thrusters.
Yeah.
Every time you learn a skip and they're like, oh, actually, we're just going to remove all of this filament you're going to pick up, so less thrusters
Yeah,
every
speaking
time.
of skips, you can just jump around this. We're normally supposed to get an ability to break those crystals. We'll get that shortly, but it's just a little bit quicker to do this way first. This is supposed to be the last tower we hack, but we're just going to do this as kind of, I don't know, is this like our second or third? I don't even know how many are left, but like somewhere not in the intended order.
Yeah, we also picked up our first blue weapon there, so a utility weapon called the decoy generator. It shoots a decoy that'll draw enemy aggro.
Sometimes it'll breakdance too.
Yeah,
It's true.
I like when it just sits there and like fist fights the air. We're also seeing a bit of a gimmick that's pretty much only in this sector, that there's incinerators to kind of destroy anything that has been 3D printed, including the enemies. It really doesn't exist out of this area, but it's a great way to get some free filament when the enemies actually like walk into it.
Yeah.
Which they don't really always want to on casual difficulty.
Those walkers, they know.
There's
They don't walk into it.
There's something about casual difficulty where it doesn't allow too many enemies to be too tightly grouped, so some of them will just kind of hobble around and stare at you awkwardly. Anyways, this is our first Executor enemy, the big babies. Do not like these ones.
No, and good thing it's already down.
Also, the decoy gen. Big fan, let's go.
Yeah.
So coming up, we're going to get our first Diana ability, like we talked about. We're going to get the ability to actually clear those crystals, which isn't too important, but it is needed to kind of finish some areas here. Notably this sector as well as Sector 5 is pretty much the only time it's used. But we'll get a couple more Diana abilities as we kind of progress here. That just, again, basic things that let us kind of progress the game here. We're also going to enter kind of a multi-wave fight here. So I think now is a good time if you got a couple donations as we do some mobbing here.
I do have quite a few. I have $25 from Zabaki. Sorry, let me try that one again. Zabakazi saying, had to drop a donation during Pragmata. I took my sweet time with the game, so seeing it done in a fraction of the time it took me is quite satisfying. Good luck to the runner. We also have $10 from MHF Silver saying, hey Snap, good luck on the run. We're all rooting for you. I'm sorry, I also need to make the end harder for you. I know you understand. And we all can make the end harder for Snap, as we do have our incentive for the Lunatic final boss 40% of the way there. Just over 4,000 of the 10,000 needed. I believe we can do it, gang. Keep submitting those wonderful donations, keep submitting these wonderful messages, and we will get there.
Yeah, and with the incentive as well, it will also be using the post-game mod as well to do the MK2 version, if you're familiar with that. So it's not only the hardest difficulty, it also is the hardest version of the final fight.
And especially, you'll see different build strategies, weapons that you wouldn't see in this speedrun because we'll have access to everything. And especially on Lunatic difficulty, you want to use a lot of different tools. It's a great fight. Seriously, do not miss it. Please put your donations towards it. It's worth it. And MSF is, of course, a great cause.
It's almost like you do hosting.
What's that?
I said it's almost like you do some hosting.
No. That's Splash Job.
Just for now, just for now.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
So we're gonna get our next weapon here. So how this works is we get generally a new weapon each time we go to a sector, and this is probably overall the best weapon. It is a sniper rifle that pierces, basically. Hence the name, Charge Piercer.
Wait,
Simply
what?
named.
You're telling me they communicated its purpose in the name?
They did.
No.
And you do charge it up as well, so.
The yellow paint of weapons, truly. Executor down. Love to see it.
All right, so now we're gonna have the most stressful skip, not because it's the hardest, but because it's a skip that if you mess up, you don't get to do it again, really, if you mess it up in a certain way. So we're gonna try to do the whole thing we were doing in Sector 1 and land outside of a trigger for one of these towers, so we can still hack it. While if I go too far, it becomes unhackable, and then I have to do a fight. So we don't want to do that.
More to go.
And it's especially a fight we want to avoid at this point, because it's just it's a painful fight, especially if you don't get like good RNG on just random drops in the fight. Drains the already limited resources we have this early, but it doesn't even matter. Let's go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That fight takes so long, drains so many resources, and you have to hope for drops on top of that.
Yeah, so basically, I have to ledge grab there because that puts me at the exact point where I can still reach that and hack it, but not too close where it would disable it. So basically, if I got like a bad climb or I went a little bit too far, it basically would disable it, and I have no choice but to do the fight because our last save point was at the very start of the sector, so that's not a good point to reset to.
Nope. But hey, that's all the locks done.
Yeah, so now we're going into the second boss. This is kind of the big promotional boss if you've seen kind of the videos before this game came out. This is the giant robot that shoots lasers, drops buildings, and all that cool stuff. But we have a stasis net, so
I mean,
it's not going to move very much, and we should skip all of that. And I do quit out here. You're probably going to say this.
Yeah, you got to go.
Gotcha. We do quit out because there is an animation while I wait for the shelter to kind of load, and then it also puts us kind of deeper into the shelter if I just quit out and do it that way.
But hey, we're buying some upgrades now. Most importantly, the very first level on anything we purchase makes it equipable before we go back into a zone. So there's certain things we're going to want to grab at minimum level 1 just to have, especially Decode and Charge Piercer. Going to be very, very important from now. We want to make sure they're ready. And especially this second node slot. Cosmic mentioned earlier how strong Decode is and the fact that it can be done twice. Right before we start the boss fight, we're going to pick up a second Decode, double apply it during the fight, and it's just going to do even more damage. So valuable, especially as an upgrade we get this early.
Yeah, and we're actually going to keep double Decode the whole run from this point after we pick up this stuff.
Here we go.
So here we go. Gonna start it on up, hit the stasis net, get the double Decode right in the face. And you can normally weave in handgun shots here, but Snap is going to be doing a very specific amount of damage in order to do this quick kill. There you go, another one. Going to start picking up more resources here since he's out of the Charge Piercer shots, as well as get the other double Decode on deck here. Keep damage going here. All right, he's stunned. Grab the Charge Piercer to refill. And he's also applying the damage of the Decode to this execution right here as well. So it does a ton of damage. And then we're gonna have to go around to the back here a little bit. Get the face first.
Nice.
And then go right up to the belly here. And should be good. Got it. Let's go.
Let's go.
That was scary because I accidentally used one of those Charge Piercers way too early.
Yep.
That's okay, you didn't notice.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It just looked
That's
clean.
exactly what I was supposed to do.
Absolutely.
All right. Coming up in a moment here, chat, I have like a very, very important question for you. A mechanic we pretty much ignore in this fight. But like, consider for a moment that you wouldn't like download a building, would you, right? That's just not a thing you would do. But it's also a really great way to destroy an incredibly massive enemy, bro. You're supposed to have a mechanic at the point in the fight where it spawns buildings, and you go up them to shoot points on its back, but we skip that entirely and then destroy it with its own buildings. So incredibly wonderfully done fight. And we specifically saved Overdrive for the next sector here. We made sure we did that.
Yep, so I'm going to pick up this Decode here, because like I said, we want to keep this the whole way. How it works is, as long as I hit like my last loadout, I will be able to keep whatever I have. So we'll keep this the whole way. But since we're going back to shelter, now's a great time for a donation.
Thank you, thank you. We have a $10 donation from Adam the Feverish saying, come on, everybody, let's get this lunatic final boss incentive met. You will want to see this. And we've also got a $10 donation from Freelance 7 saying, loved Pragmata's unique spin on gameplay that I had to donate during this amazing run. Good luck, Snap, and let's get this lunatic boss fight. And finally, also with $10, Biscotti the Bun saying, help Doctors Without Borders and unlock a super hard boss fight. Donating really is the pragmatic choice.
Let's go.
Excellent.
And you know what? If you didn't like that pun, you should just donate it and tell us, you know?
Yeah,
true. You know, that's the way I'll hear you.
Or if you have worse dad jokes,
Yeah.
throw
I'm
them in.
also a fan of this.
We would like dad jokes.
Important to note, we do specifically want to talk to Best Boy Cabin there before we run off. If you run past Cabin at this point, he will be like, wait, no, don't go. And then you have to go through an animation and a quick load to go back and talk to him. He just tells you about like training sims. Very cool. We don't use them in this route though, so.
We do have ILs for him, though.
It's true.
So,
They're very active.
yeah, quite.
That's definitely the most active part of the boards.
I would say so.
So now into Sector 3, yeah, there's nature now. And that's kind of the whole point of this sector is we need to go up an elevator, but it's blocked by trees. So we need to kill the trees. And in order to kill the trees, we need to grow different trees, which makes a lot of sense. But we don't want to grow all those trees because that's slow. So luckily, we can do kind of like these frame jumps here. And we can jump on the trees to kind of skip growing as many trees. I know that explanation made a lot of sense.
You'll get it in a moment. Save or kill the trees.
Yeah, the talking cat's going to explain it to us anyway.
Just the talking cat knows all.
You know what? I just realized, Snap, there's alternate outfits in this game, including a really, really special one they just re-added called the Scribble Suit, which is like the ultimate dad suit. We're currently at, what, 477-ish thousand, just under it.
I appreciate the live
for you to like
math.
equip the Scribble Suit for us and be the ultimate dad?
I don't know, Blast, what do you think is a good number?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of $10 donations.
Okay.
So if I think we get a chain of those going, but let's see what we can get.
So what's you're thinking, a $10 train? What do you think is a good amount of time here? A couple minutes from now, or?
Yeah, let's go for the next 10 minutes. See, 10 for 10. Let's see if we can pull it together.
And let's make sure we put those towards the lunatic difficulty final boss incentive specifically. Let's make it happen, team.
I did just hit the frame jump first try.
Yeah,
so, you know, this is,
no big
I was
deal.
so busy. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
It's fine.
All right.
So we'll try to get the rest of them here. Okay. So basically, we have like a frame to jump off these trees. You're not supposed to stand on them.
Nice.
Clean, that's the first one.
Try putting the chip into the machine, Hugh.
And we have one more here.
There's just enough geometry on these branches when they're not like extended via gen chip that you're able to hop on and immediately off, but it is very tight.
Yeah, this is also like the marathon safe version of this strat. Normally, you would just go over to the ledge here and just barely grab it. But with that version, he can just retry it.
Nice. There we
Good
go.
stuff. Yeah. And that saved having to go through this entire sector, get like 3 different gen chips, and build more trees. But we're
Several other fights. We don't need those.
We're also
Anyways,
going to activate Overdrive here.
Let's go, Diana. Truly the carry of this.
And then the Samurais here, or the Lancers, I guess they're
There you go.
They're going to be all lined up for more charge piercing. And then we're going to move right on to the Sector Guard here. Lay into him with the Charge Piercer, pick up the Shockwave Gun, hit him with the Stasis Net, go round to the back again. It's my favorite episode, man. I love this season of Friends.
Yeah, it's really second verse same as the first with this. It's just tankier, but we also have more in our arsenal already, including the amazing Charge Piercer. You saw it right at the start. The beauty of the Charge Piercer, literally in its name, is firing one shot on limited ammunition, the whole name of the game. You can pierce to several enemies. Lining those shots up is so important for the rest of the game. So being able to immediately walk in, overdrive all 3 of the enemies, get rid of 2 of them, and focus Sector Guard makes it so much cleaner. It's gone.
It's done.
Just like that. Don't worry about the lightning that was in this chamber. You saw nothing. Yeah, more claps. Let's do it. That was a fantastic fight.
Great fight.
And our reward is actually an amazing reward. We get to hold 2 weapons now. But we'll get 2 red and 2 green. Blue's just 1 still. But that helps us a lot with resource management. And ideally, we can skip the animation for this. This is another frame trick that you just kind of have to press the right frame after you land.
Yo, let's go! We got it! My singular contribution to this game was finding that by accident, and we still don't even know how to get it consistently. You know how rare that is?
That's really
Let's
rare,
go!
dude.
That was awesome. I think I've gotten that twice in all of my runs. That's it.
That was so sick.
Very nice.
So now we have one more tree to destroy, as the talking cat's going to point us to this way. And this is where we start using kind of our resources together here. So decode stack, but decodes and multi...
Hello?
Sir?
He's drifting? He's drifting?
Yeah. I would love to say the line, but I do know that happens. So unfortunately, I can't honestly say it.
That's a rare one.
Yeah. So the game, when it thinks the enemy doesn't have space, there's a spot in the room it just sends it to. So yeah, it just sent it over there. It happens like it can happen anywhere. If it just feels like there's not enough space for an enemy, it just teleports it somewhere else.
Fast and Furious.
It was
Terradome
ninjutsu.
Drift.
Yeah. But I'm glad we saw it because that is pretty rare. It happens maybe like 1 in every 20 runs where an enemy teleports.
Welcome to the testing chambers, by the way.
Yeah, this has like branching pathways, and you're gonna actually see Snap like weave in between the possible fights that we can do here, just to get the most optimal ones.
Yeah, doing specific sides or specific rooms will get you a particular award afterwards. The most important one, realistically, is after the second room on this floor. Going on either side completely locks you from the other one, so depending on what you're going for, whether it's upgrade components or limb, and that's how we kind of routed it.
Yeah.
Also, skipping that node, don't worry about it.
It's pretty cool, but
It is.
Yeah.
It's actually something we didn't even talk about in practice. The importance of some stuff that's on the ground, not picking it up, make sure it never can spawn randomly. So that was called the Confuse node, which does pretty much, on the tin, again, if you hit something with the Confuse node, it just makes it go haywire and it will attack its friends, but because we never pick it up, we will never see it randomly, only in static spawns, which only exists like 2 or 3 in the game for that one.
I think so.
There's a weapon in the next zone that we will just completely avoid picking up. Terrible weapon, hate the missiles, so that they never spawn randomly. Stuff like that.
Yeah, and our drops have been fantastic. I actually made a mistake and we got bailed out by getting a multi-hack drop because I accidentally used it on a previous fight. But basically, we just mainly want weapon drops, really, and stuff like decodes. It just helps our damage a little bit.
clean.
Nice, Pierce. And the decode.
Yeah, we got every single drop we wanted, so
The
that's
recharge
fantastic.
Piercer. You still got 4 on that shockwave. We go. Let's go. And the data shard. Dang.
Oh my goodness.
Marathon lock? Never heard of it.
So we're gonna stasis this enemy, hit it with the decode into the charge piercer, and then just watch the damage on that shotgun pile in with the charge piercer again, and it's
Gone.
gone. We're gonna shoot a decoy gen over here just to grab all these guys.
Yeah, we want to get triples ideally.
Yep.
That is the dream.
The multi-decode. Let's go, Piercer. Come on.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
it's so
beautiful.
smooth.
Nice.
And they're gone. We only got the 2 walkers left. This is... Snap's on a tear right now, dude. Actually.
It's a work of art, man.
Look at that decoy. Thank you for your service, decoy you. Very clean, my friend.
And our reward for this side is a carbine, which is a new primary. And
Miss me with it.
now that we have this, the first thing we want to do is throw it in the garbage because this is horrible. All it does is stack heat, which when we're going fast and we're not doing a heat build, all that means is this thing doesn't do any damage. So we're going to get rid of it instantly, but I will shoot it so you can see what it does. It is like in a rifle. And that's the last time we'll shoot it.
Yeah, gone. It just does less damage than our pistol, which we already don't want to use too much. It's very strong when you build specifically for it. You aren't doing that in a casual run where you don't have everything, which mainly a lot of the mods are like late game for heat buildup. So we hate the carbine.
Yeah, no.
The discussion to just find ways to skip picking it up every time, I get heated. I get heated about the heat gun. Ugh.
So we're going to do some upgrades here because we're actually going to do a skip to go to the boss. So can we get one donation here while I do some upgrades?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to let everybody know we are over the halfway mark for that Lunatic final boss incentive.
Please, we want to see it.
About $5,500 right now. And through messages like these, $100 from Inquiry saying, what did Mumbo Jumbo do to Banjo and Kazooie? They're all sci-fi now. I kind of like it.
You know, I see it.
I see it.
I mean, Diana's also the carry, just like Kazooie, so like I see it.
Yeah.
She just doesn't sass talk as much.
Yeah. So we have a couple skips coming up here. So we have beach skip, which basically skips the beach.
What?
The
tin?
And then we're going to climb a different tree. We don't have to do a frame jump this time. And be able to climb up over an invisible wall and fall down into the boss. Yeah, this trick is like, looks super easy, but it's super annoying because there's rocks that hit your head.
It's a good thing he wears a helmet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna climb this tree over here, which gives us just enough height to clear this invisible wall.
Then we're gonna drop right out of bounds about here. And then we're gonna be walking more towards the center of the map because the cutscene for the boss is still active, even when we haven't, like, you know, done the rest of the level. So there's like the tube to go down. It's gonna be going towards a specific area. And
I don't know how we missed.
Hello?
okay.
Hello.
Boss is on break, sorry.
Yeah, well, we'll try it again.
Maybe.
Once I hit the death plane.
We're just giving them more time to get the incentive.
Major time to ground control.
Analysis unknown. Game's like, what happened?
Yeah, they usually give dialogue for like what you died to. I'm actually very curious what Diana's going to tell us we died to here. I don't know.
Hugh, have you heard of this thing called gravity?
I have some exciting news.
Yo.
The dad jokes have started to come in.
Excellent.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, give us some dad jokes while we have to
Yes.
retry this.
Lock in audience.
We got $10 from Carter Kirby, who said, "Did somebody say dad jokes? Here's one. I wrote a book on how to fall down the stairs. It's a step-by-step guide."
Okay. Good start.
We got $10 from Joshbot, who says, "What did the robot have for lunch?" Oh, just a bit of this and a bite of that.
Can't keep eight waiting.
Can't say they're all winners, but they are
That
dad
one didn't
jokes.
seem to get the same response. Sorry.
I chuckled.
Got the nose exhale.
Strong nose.
Keep them coming, though, and make sure you keep putting it towards that lunatic incentive. You want to see that fight.
We're about 60% of the way there.
Oh, we're making good
Yeah,
progress.
This looks like it's going to happen, kids.
I'm seeing 478,000 and counting. I don't know, maybe at like 480 we can reasonably put on the Ultra Dad suit. I think that's somewhat reasonable.
Down.
That or if we just unlock the incentive.
Nice, let's
Yo,
go.
we got it?
Let's go.
Anyways, don't worry about that.
Now we're into the Scorpion fight. We're going to double decode it immediately. Stasis. Aim at the tail. Get the charge piercer going on here. And here it goes again.
That's not good.
Don't look,
That's definitely not good, but
don't look too closely
we
at the
got
tail. Come on.
double decode again here. Once we're fully charged.
Good shots.
Gonna do a little bit of extra damage into the stasis. Gonna grab another charge piercer. Keep dealing damage here. We're gonna grab a new weapon here called the photon laser.
We cook it now.
It deals damage per tick here. So, and then the damage also cranks up over time the more you hold it down on an enemy.
Dodge.
So it's gonna ramp up to 440 per tick here right now. And it's gonna go onto the wall. This is where we're gonna have to improvise a little bit.
Bit of a
Lasers are gonna come
frustrating
down.
gimmick.
Yeah, we gotta.
No,
Oh,
one
he
shot
went-
down.
Excuse me.
Get
All
out.
right. Okay.
Yo, Hugh with the steel chair. Let's go. Sometimes it'll just take
And
3
you
shots.
shot. Okay. Nice.
Hey, it
Excellent.
worked.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
Not too bad. Yeah, the tail unfortunately moves even when it's stunned a little bit.
Way worse on higher difficulties, by the way.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just do not care about stasis net. They just keep... yeah, I mean, recovered very, very well. And now we've got the photon laser, which is where the run really picks up.
Yeah, the photon laser, it starts out pretty strong already, and then it just becomes like one of our main damage dealers alongside the charge piercer, and kind of overtakes the charge piercer on a lot of the bosses.
There's kind of routes to focus on one over the other.
Yeah,
But
right now
Photon's
photon's pretty dominant.
It's just, you just hold left click.
It's so nice.
And it just cooks. Photon's so nice because it's still aiming but just holding. Charge piercer, it's like, I feel like I really have to pay attention more. There's a skill issue there and I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. I think this is a good time for another donation real
Yeah,
quick.
absolutely.
More than glad to give you it, as we have another dad joke.
Let's go. Let's go.
$10 from Zero Lot, and Zero Lot says, "Have I ever told my construction joke at GDQ? I'm still working on it."
Let's go. Yes.
Let's go.
Excellent. So now we're going into Sector 4, and this is a space game, so we do need to have a low-gravity sector, and this is it. So we can do a lot of skips here with that. So basically, the game wants us to drop crates and climb the crates to basically cross gaps. We don't have to drop a single crate in this because we can just float across. The other part of this is there is a giant mechanical worm that is chasing us around, and we also will not really see until the end.
I think you had a better name for it, actually.
The Alaskan bullworm.
There you go. It's big, it's hairy, and it's big. Yeah,
We need to take the sector and push it somewhere else.
the weapon I mentioned earlier that we skipped, we just ran right over it. Micro missiles, they're probably the one weapon in the game that are like, you could remove us from the sandbox, and I don't think we'd be missing anything.
No, not at all.
Every other weapon serves a genuine, let's see if we can get this.
All right, we're gonna do a little bit of floating here, and we got it.
Clean.
Nice. Right over.
That is like the skip I think of every time when it's like, okay, we've routed in less limb, you have less thrusters to get, and I'm like, cool, that just gets tighter every time.
And the best part is we just get loud space noises because there's supposed to be enemies here, but because we skipped where we're supposed to go, they just didn't spawn. And actually, we're climbing out of bounds here. This one's much simpler than the other one. You just simply climb, and then you can just go over here. And I swear the sector's not normally this dead-looking. It's just when you don't go through the airlocks, it doesn't spawn the enemies yet. It uses those airlocks as like a transition.
It is really nice not to have the specific like artillery bot in this zone right now. It's so annoying sometimes.
Missiles incoming.
And we just skip past the crate. We don't need them. And now we're inside. No low gravity for a little bit. Very nice. That out of bounds can be a little tricky. It's easier, but if you do fail it, you're just stuck hovering in air until you just suddenly unalive again. Like,
the worm can save you. You can like get stuck in the walls, and then the worm will eventually grab you and pull you out. So the Alaskan bullworm is useful for something.
the homie?
The homie.
Get more Crusher here. This is the Crusher Mark II, actually, just a stronger version of the
orange
Crusher. We saw him once. Just look at the damage here already on the photon laser. This is not even like its final form.
No. There we go.
We're gonna move around. This is like a big area. This is a giant warehouse, so we're gonna be doing a lot of like moving crates around, opening walls.
And we're gonna get our first shielded enemy that we've seen. There were supposed to be a whole bunch of them in Sector 2. Basically, shields prevent you from hacking, which means you need to like break the shield first, and then you can actually hack the enemy. But we can get around that by using multi-hacks here, so which is why I picked up a multi-hack on the ground when we were doing the first crate skip. And you'll see that kind of just ignores the shield that this thing's gonna put up.
So here we go. Multi-hack to start it off. And then double shot. Very nice. And it is down.
There we go. Very nice shot.
Good.
Yeah, those shield bots can be really annoying. The two enemies we would have seen that has the similar mechanic of blocking hacking via like shield nodes would have been the big baby executors or even the Sector 2 boss, the creator, but we just completely bypassed that portion, and it's really nice that we do because it takes extra shots to break them. It's so tedious, but it's every time things get a little more efficient, it shows in this game. It's so nice.
Yeah, and we got enough data shard drops, so thankfully we also don't really have to do anything for this defender, as I'm just going to press the overdrive button. Because that goes through shields.
Diana, let's go. That's my daughter.
Shot here. Boom,
Clean. Gone.
Yep.
And then we're going to have something very similar to the tree skips, except it's a rail instead. So we're going to go 30 FPS one more time.
The devs, they're such a mixture of like, are you first just done? That was
okay, sure.
Can I
All
get
right,
some claps for that?
Yeah.
We don't even have to talk about it.
Yeah, I just want to say the glitch hunters in this game, they find some of like the greatest glitches ever, but they're all so specific, and it's like, guys, please give us something easy to use.
The devs, it's such a mixture of like some things where they're really thorough on, you should not touch this, you cannot go here, and others that are just like complete oversights, or it's like, yeah, you just go through the wall, we don't care. Railings are one of those things where it's like, if you touch them, they desperately try to shake you off, like you're in a rodeo. But that was first try. It doesn't even matter. We're just moving.
good.
Yeah,
Very good.
so now we're coming up on basically just like a slow moving platform. So I think now would be a good time for some donations here.
Definitely.
Absolutely, we are past $6,000 on the Lunatic Final Boss incentive. So 60% of the way there.
Keep it coming.
And we do have more dad jokes.
Excellent.
As we should.
Anonymous with a $10 donation says, I make dad jokes, but I'm not a father. I'm a faux pas.
Okay, that was a good one.
That's clever.
Walter Mellon chimes in with a $10 donation. Did you know that it's bad to brush your teeth with your right hand? It's much better if you use a toothbrush. And then $25 from Smush saying, some people think a joke is a dad joke when it's full grown, but I say it has to wait until it becomes apparent.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice,
I hear
nice.
you, I hear you.
That's where we're at right now.
You think Hugh has a favorite dad joke?
I can tell you a Pragmata themed dad joke.
Let's go.
Come on, let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Why is Hugh's suit gray and not like orange or purple?
Why?
Because he wouldn't be the same. He would be a different hue.
Yes.
You got some claps in the audience.
I was worried my mic was turned off. I don't know.
You disconnected from VC for a second there?
They quickly turned it off as soon as they heard, oh no, he's going to tell a dad joke.
By the way, this is a boss that we just kind of lock in place and then just hold left click on him. Bye-bye.
Bye,
See you later.
Aerator.
See you later.
It's a very annoying like mini boss if you don't just keep it in place. It loves to stall by flying off the screen, shooting missiles and lasers. Being able to just cook it with the photon is so nice.
Power of the double decoy, man. Or just decoy in general. This is level 3 decode.
Decode just continues to be so valuable as we go.
Yeah.
We gotta reboot this. We're outside again, let's go. I love the low gravity section actually. I just feels weird but good.
Yeah. This was definitely one of my favorite levels, honestly.
I'm now realizing we didn't talk about thruster management.
We did not. No.
If you look, Snap is very particularly going through that entire thruster gauge, generally speaking, at the bottom. It's faster to exhaust it and then let it come back because there's a slight delay after using a thruster before it starts to recharge again versus doing one, waiting for recharge, doing another. Just burn the whole thing. It was Sensi that had done the frame comparisons and distance on that, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
Sensi, incredible runner, heavy contributions to this game.
And plot here, by the way, we're getting introduced to dead filament enemies. So the gunk returns, if you watched this morning. But basically, these enemies, I didn't intentionally hack that very slowly. There's a bunch of nodes there that like stop me from hacking. So every time I hit that, I have to like wait like a half a second. And those will be a reoccurring theme here, especially going into the next sector.
This is going to be another skip here, too, to skip a multi-wave fight over to the right of the area.
And we're doing 30 FPS to get extended dashes here.
Nice. And first try again.
Very
Let's
nice.
go.
Thankfully, there's a nice backup to that one on the left side if needed. But honestly, even with our current thruster routing, that 30 FPS, just that jump, very consistent actually.
Yeah, there's actually...
If I can get it, it's consistent.
Yeah, there's like even backups like to the right as well, where you like go up the slope and stuff.
Surprisingly, a lot of things have been found for that specific one.
Right.
And here's the Alaskan Bull. So this is going to be the boss that we've been ignoring the whole sector that we were supposed to run into a bunch. But we'll run into it one more time here. So I think now is a good time for donations here as we kind of get to the end of this level.
Sounds good. We have a $100 donation from Atmos Break saying, love this game. Let's see that final boss on Lunatic. We also have, and I mentioned this more for commitment than anything else, we have a donation from Diana.
Yo, my daughter?
Not only is it written completely in binary, meaning good luck, but they donated $10.01.
Yo.
So the donation was in binary as well.
Excellent.
Diana, I would blow up the moon for you. What can I say?
So we're coming up to kind of a really cool boss, but also a very RNG boss. So the worm. We can do a one cycle on it. So basically what it tries to do is it pops up, you do damage to it, then it goes underneath again, and it just repeats that. We can actually do it in one cycle here. However, unfortunately, there is certain grids that you just can't do it on. So I'll have to like really pay attention, and if it's a bad grid, I'll have to just like quickly finish it to try to get to a better grid. But we're trying to get a double decode into a lot of damage when it's falling down, into manipulating the FPS as well to get additional shots in, as well as a critical shot. So to kind of go through it, the couch will kind of walk you through what we're kind of doing here.
Audience, can you give us like good luck for this to not spawn the decode node in the worst spot possible, please?
Please.
Ugh, it's like the only enemy I can think of that does it is the worst part. True. All right.
So we're gonna head on into the fight here. It's gonna start us on the top of a tower, and then we're gonna start out here with a charge piercer.
Good.
Yeah, we got the first double decode here. Shot into the stasis again. We're gonna start. Yep. Just start laying on the damage there with. Watch the health bar here just start melting with the photon laser. Uses the stasis net still in effect.
There we go.
Pretty good damage. Gets a lot of good extra little damage. Okay. All right.
It's in crit state, but we're gonna FPS lower it, and hopefully we can get an extra shot before it runs out of this, and then crit it at the exact moment.
Nice.
Come on.
Should be good.
Okay, let's go. Hold, please.
Come on.
That's good. That's good. 100%.
Oh yeah.
We believers in chat, right?
Boom. Done. Yes.
Dunzo. One cycle on the Luna Digger. Very clean, my friend.
Beautiful. You ready
That is.
then?
Oh, of course.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yosha.
Yosha.
Yeah,
Yosha!
Japanese is Yosha.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that means Hugh is teaching Diana bad language. We're going to have to talk to him about his parenting skills later. That was genuinely so clean. It is important to note that boss can only be officially defeated, killed, whatever, by doing the crit. So you have to make sure you get it low enough to finish it with that one, or else it gets up, goes under the ground, comes back again. It's annoying, but you were so clean with it. That was amazing.
Yeah, and the spoiler-free plot here is the talking cat betrays us here, so and throws gunk at us. So
The Gunkpire strikes back.
so since we got hit with the gunk, we now need to go heal Diana because Diana's not doing so good.
What happened?
We got hit with the gunk.
Nah, you can't do that to Diana.
Yeah, so basically that mechanic where that enemy had like all those really bad nodes that kind of slowed my hacking down,
Hi,
that's
Kevin.
just
Hi,
every enemy in this sector has that. But it's a lot of basic mobbing here, so it's not too bad. So now's probably a good time to get some donations in as well.
Take it.
We have more dad jokes.
Excellent.
So let's go with it. $20 from Washbear saying, why do cats make terrible storytellers? They only have one tail. $5 from Anthony Gibbous saying, today I was watching GDQ while I made a belt out of old watches. It was a giant waste of time.
Yes.
And with $500 donation,
Thank you.
Towson Force jumps in and says, I am throwing a party in space. Can anyone help me plan it?
Okay without me?
$500 for that.
Yes,
I took a second.
it's worth it. That was
And
worth
we are inching towards 7,000 of the $10,000 needed for the incentive.
And we're getting closer and closer to the end here. We're already past the halfway point of this run.
Yep.
Settled down at all.
No, it hasn't, Hugh.
This black stuff is
So I think to help us, I don't know if you're aware of this, Blast, but the next sector may have a train on it that we do need to ride.
True.
I don't know.
I mean, we were talking about our dad joke train earlier. I think we can go ahead and keep it rolling, keep it moving, especially knowing that we are progressing very quickly through this run. Kudos to you, OSNAP, but if we want to hit that incentive, if we want to be able to see that Lunatic final boss, we need you, fine people at home, to start chiming in, dad jokes or not. Don't feel the pressure to put a dad joke in.
Get it on in there.
projectors broken.
And my favorite reminder, if you don't necessarily have money to donate, a huge thing you can do to help the stream is just share it around. So many people would love to support a good cause, show them new video game stuff on the schedule. Just be like, hey, Twitch or YouTube now as well, which is awesome. Just be like, watch GDQ, support a good cause. Every number counts, especially like with Twitch and how it's, hey, if you get more views, we'll put you to more people. Everything counts. Even $5 donation, if that's what you can do, that's super helpful. Please get them in. You want to see that lunatic fight. It is so good, and that gives you a second chance to hear probably my favorite part of the soundtrack in the game. Touch Your Heart is the final boss theme. It's so good. Right now, we're listening to Connection Lost, which is probably my second favorite. This entire sector is such a strong vibe. Not that we're really worried about the plot right now, but like, I will say the music in this game, it really helps. It's such a strong soundtrack. Check it out on Spotify. I've listened to it all the time. So good. Bye, Walker.
Goodbye, Crusher. See you later,
excuse
buddy.
me, Crusher, you're right. Photon laser is just too strong.
Yeah, it's true.
And
We
a
actually
freak
got
laser.
we got a drop,
go.
which is extremely rare. You never get drops here, so that's extremely nice. Should speed things up a little bit as well.
Walker?
Okay.
Was not happy about that.
Stasis said no. You're going to have to overdrive protocol me, sir.
I have to jump in real quick.
Absolutely.
We're at $6,700. We're at 6.7. We need to get a better number than that. It's
true.
I believe in you, Jack. Let's
I add-
erase the 6.7, please.
Can I add to the pain? Anyone who's here in person probably has a better chance of knowing it, especially if you're staying at the hotel. For those of you who are watching online, you may not know this. The hotel has a feed for GDQ, so if we're in our rooms, we can watch it. The hotel channel to watch GDQ is channel 67, which was just the most cursed knowledge.
Yeah.
That's not one I'm okay with, but like, we do it for a good cause, I guess. So donate $670, torture me, put it to a good cause in the incentive, and you get away with it this time, I guess. I don't know.
And speaking of all those donations we got, do you think we got enough of those dad jokes to put on the scribble suit after this?
Ooh, that's a good question. We did just get another dad joke from Fox Goddess Cayuga with $10 donation saying, "You asked for this.
We did.
What do you call a blood-sucking pest on the moon? A lunatic."
Let's go. Topical.
Yes.
And we have $20 from Alex and Dad saying, "What is the worst thing about eating a clock? It's so time-consuming, especially when you're going for seconds." That was a multi-generational dad joke right there.
Simultaneously, I like that we've had two dad jokes now that were time-related.
Yeah.
Where's this shared neuron? Where did it come
Father
from?
Time is making an appearance here tonight. It's really what's happening. And
What
we are
timing?
over $7,000.
Bro. You said we're over 7,000 now. Did I hear that
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
over $7,000.
Let's go. Under 3K away. Do it for Diana, chat. Do it for Diana. Get us to that lunatic incentive, please. You want to see this fight. It's so clean.
We also walked off that that little stairway there to avoid a landing animation. I can just imagine like landing with this giant android in my arms, just knees completely
I mean,
collapsed.
and he was really old because 36 is extremely old.
He's like canonically around 36 or something. Yeah, if his knees go, we're done. Run's done, bro. Hugh's not recovering in this lifetime. He's turned into dust.
Man, I'm 36. What?
I'm sorry for you.
1 year away from turning into dust. So anyway, this boss we actually don't really fight. I just kind of purposely get hit here because the whole point is to save Diana, so it really doesn't want you dying here. So once you get into critical, it's just like, okay, let's hurry up and end it.
Nice.
And we get a new ability. So Diana is now supercharged, basically. So that overdrive is now deletion protocol.
So clean.
We have the ability to cleanse kind of the gunk, a dead filament, as well as our overdrive does that as well. So Diana's just got a lot more abilities here. It also lets us clear out these red crystals.
And it gives us some pocket change when we do it, which is nice.
Yeah. Also, when we use the deletion protocol, it's actually going to shrink the hacking grids down to the minimum size, which is nice.
Real big for a fight we'll get to in this next sector, actually. Diana is just truly an incredible... You can't call her a sidekick, like...
Daughter.
Truly, that's my daughter, bro. This game got me so attached to this little girl. It is impressive. I truly would blow up the moon for this girl. I would do it for my cat, too. That's also my daughter.
Does your cat talk?
She likes to yell at me for food.
Okay, fair enough. Close enough.
And for attention. I miss her. Anyways, we're getting into the last sector
So
of the
yeah,
game.
last sector. Now this is the longest one by quite a lot. Now there's something important that's going to happen a lot in this sector. So when I cleansed walkers that are kind of filled with the dead filament, they instantly go into a critical shot state. And they gave Hugh a single voice line and a single animation.
Single take for that voice line as well.
Yes.
True.
Importantly.
He just says, "Take this," and does like a fist pump. So here, I'll show you.
Yo,
Take this. There you go. So if people want to join in, the couch is going to start it here. Sorry, I didn't take this one.
no, that wasn't your voice. That was on the game.
The rest of them, I will always do the animation for it. So if you want to join in with a kind of take this as well, that would be fantastic. You can add the fist pump, just don't hit the person in front of you.
No promises.
And if you're going to do that, make sure you're sitting behind someone you really don't like. So.
Before you do that, you guys might want to take this. We're over $8,000
Yes.
for the $10,000 incentive for the
see it
limited
on
final
there.
boss.
We're so close.
So close.
I want to see it. Trust
And we're
me.
just on a train, so keep going.
Yep.
Okay. Again, dad jokes are coming in.
Excellent.
As we would hope for. $5 from Kona Rican. Their dad joke is, "Sorry, I don't have a dad joke for you. Don't worry about it. It's no laughing matter."
No.
$50 from Anonymous saying, "Fun fact about blue whales. Did you know that if you laid a blue whale across a basketball court, they would have to cancel the game?"
That was probably one. That was my favorite one. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Not
that
to pick favorites, but that was the best.
It was whaley good.
That's my least favorite.
that was worse.
Oh man.
Now you ruined it.
Almost at 9,000.
Can it get over 9,000? Sorry, keep going. Give us some more.
Yeah.
All right. Shiro Chromia with a $10 donation has a dad joke. Where do astronauts keep their food snacks?
In my belly.
Close. In their launch box.
Sorry, I'm just a hungry boy.
Well, I feel sorry that I'm going to use this one next. $250 from Anonymous. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels.
That was a lot more
That
gross
groan
than I
was so worth it.
We like the whales. We don't like the birds. We draw a line at the birds.
That's too far.
I didn't have a chance to say it earlier. I'm specifically saving it. My one allotted donation is going to be $5 per take this that we get. So we're already up to 10. Keep me honest, audience and chat, please. But I am happily willing to put that in specifically for this. I love this game. I love the ridiculousness of the grid animation and just hearing the same thing
It's gonna start
over
here,
and
so
over.
Here we go.
Get ready.
Get ready,
We're going to
everybody.
hurt them real quick. Get in here, gamers. Come on.
Go.
All right, they're down. Come on, here we go.
Take this.
Boom, that's 15. Come on, that's the third one. Take this. Let it rip, Beybladers. Come on.
We got a triple here. There's 3 on this one.
So we're up to 4 of them. This will be 7.
That's true.
Come on, get in here. Let's go.
And
Take this. Boom. Get the next one. Take this. I like that we're always just behind them. Take this.
You gotta be quick.
I'm sorry. All right, that's the last of that
All right,
this
yeah.
section.
There'll be more.
Immediate cleanse on this enemy too to lock it down with the stasis net.
Double D code.
Yep.
Right
into the
Ignore the
photon
crystal.
laser.
Cook them.
And okay, never mind. We got the
there we
charge
go.
piercer.
That's the charge
on
piercer.
deck
Okay, and we get
clean.
a free one. Okay, we're just gonna skip it, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
We're gonna take a quick shelter visit after
no
this
charge
anyway.
piercer gets left behind.
That one does.
Oh. Donate to pick it up. Worth noting, we are over 480,000 now. I think we've earned at least the Scribble suit. Just
much
especially
so.
going
Yeah.
into this final section here, the ultimate dad unlock.
Yeah. So more slow transportation. We have an elevator. So you know what time it is? Dad jokes or other donations.
Yes, well, I said earlier you didn't need to provide a dad joke, and Steady listened with no comment, but an $850 donation.
Thank you so much.
And we have a $250 donation from Anonymous,
Yo.
who of course
Yes,
says,
let's
"We get it."
go.
We hit the 10K. We will be seeing that lunatic final boss, but As I was saying, Anonymous 250 said, "Take this."
Take this.
Nice. That was on. We got it on that one.
That time. Let's go,
brother.
Hey.
Thank you all so much for your donations thus far. That's incredible. 482,000 and counting. What's the next like incentives or bid wars open that they need to focus on?
Well, we've got some time as it's for some runs that are going on later on here this evening, but we've got some bid wars to choose Sifrin's Wish in Stars and Time, and also choose the character for Maiden and Spell. But again, those are coming later on tonight, so no worries.
I mean, later tonight, nonetheless, if you get those pumped up now, we can open more things a little earlier. Then just
Fair
consider
point.
these things.
That's a very, very fair point.
Scribble suit.
You know, you should
Scribble
consider
suit.
doing host
Scribble suit. Scribble suit.
You're right. You're right. Hold on.
Come on, Dad.
Sorry.
Come on. She
we
made
go.
that for you.
Yeah.
Diana did that. Originally, so the Scribble suit was only in the demo, and for some reason they just didn't put it in the main game. I don't know why,
But then they were awesome and patched
we
it in.
just got this patch like what, a couple weeks ago?
so,
The
yeah.
only patch
Yeah.
the game has received so far.
The Scribble suit.
Yeah, and it literally was like, we're just gonna add the Scribble suit and like no bug fixes,
Yeah.
nothing else changed.
Straight scribbling on them.
Diana just have fun with the crayons that we don't even get her in the run.
All right, here we go.
Lock them down.
Yup, another lockdown with the stasis net into the double decode charge piercer and the microwave beam.
And this one is a skill thing I need to do here, so hopefully... Okay, we did get it.
Nice. All right, come on. Take this. Next one more. Come on. Don't shoot. Come on.
Take
this. Boom. I lost count.
You're gonna have to go back to the VOD, dude.
Someone can donate and tell me where we're at now. I'm really locked in now because I love this game. I love this speed run. It's so good. I'm so glad that we're already getting a chance to share it with you because it's my game of the year.
And we got the wacky inflatable
Arm flailing tube man.
Yeah, dude.
Arm flailing gunk man.
True.
Otherwise known as the anomaly, but that's not as fun. It's already gone.
Goodbye. See ya.
We're gonna see one more of those in the run.
Breaking it up.
I think so.
It's just one more? Yeah, they only appear at the end.
So I'm actually going to pick up something I normally don't here. So this is a safety shelter because I am going to be damaging myself because there is a death warp that we're going to be doing here. And if I die, then I have to do that fight again. So that's generally not
Hey,
good.
Hugh, lasers hurt.
That's fine.
Okay.
We'll walk it off.
I don't know if his knees can take it.
Right. We already established 36 is basically over. So.
Even better when Shredberg earlier at the end of the Meat Boy run was like, any runners over 28. And now we're just, no more, sorry. You get your own board simultaneously, you don't have long. I'm sorry to break it to you. We'll miss you. This man just ran the NC5 and I'm putting him down.
Hey, man. The protagonist of that game is pretty old, too, so I think I got some time.
That's true, but he wears that hat like no other.
It's true.
Very clean, nice one.
So this is a bit of an auto scroller here. So again, the only thing I'm going to be doing here is I am going to be damaging myself on the lasers while I wait for things to spawn generally. But it is a good time for donations as well.
Well, we've got some runner-to-runner love as Jal Bagel, who just did the Monster Hunter run,
Boy, Jaw.
has chimed in with an $800 donation.
Came in, let's go!
Saying, follow up on my donation promises. Thank you, GDQ chat and all the Monster Hunters out there that demolished the weapon bid war. Good luck to OSNAP on another Capcom banger.
Thank you.
And that was an incredible run, in case that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah, if you missed it, the VOD is a must-watch for sure.
Fully agree, and I'm not biased. I haven't run Monster Hunter Wilds on this stage before. Anyways, we're in critical now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
You're not within one shot of every enemy in the room.
Yeah. But we got more Take This coming up.
Yo, true. My hands are free. I'm ready. We have to hurt them, though.
Hello?
Come on, here. Come here,
What?
sneaky.
He doesn't want to take
What?
this.
Excuse
They
me?
don't want to get showered.
I
No,
don't
they
want to
need
take
it.
this.
Come on, take this. Rip it. One more. Take this. Let's go. I love how into it we're getting, audience. Keep it going.
Heck yeah.
There's still some more coming up.
Yeah, and this is why we did a safety, because I did put a decoy down. So there's two enemies that we really need to get rid of, and sometimes they just don't want to deal with the decoy. Okay, so he did with the decoy, so that's good.
Cleanse. Give that man
Spaces
a
again.
shower.
You already know what it is.
Photon
And
laser.
just watch the over 1,000
So
damage
nice.
per tick. I should note, by the way, the upgrades that we got for the photon laser not only increases the damage per tick, but also increases the rate at which it ticks for damage in general. So just tons of damage pouring in.
Clear.
Such a good weapon.
Yep. I remember when this game first came out, that a bunch of us were like, does anybody really like the photon laser? It feels kind of weak. And then
I didn't like it.
And then Living Looney Bin was like, oh, guys, I think it's the truth. And it was like, yeah, actually, you're right.
We were educated. Safety grab on that hatch just in case.
So, well, this is what we're actually going to be death warping to.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a trick here that lets us climb up here early, which is going to do a few things for us. One, it lets us hack this early. I'm going to do this first.
Nice.
Very good.
And then
30 FPS.
this avoids, we're done with 30 FPS now, I promise.
It's
Won't have to hurt your eyes anymore.
Thank you for your service.
But it allows us to skip the trigger that disables this lock, and it lets us lock this now. But now we're trapped because the door won't open even if I finish this fight. So that's why I damaged myself. This guy will take this to us instead.
Yo.
So, and luckily, the only thing that saves when we die are locks, conveniently. Everything else resets besides locks, so that lock will stay unlocked for us. And then we can just do the other one normally.
Almost had it.
We almost did, Diana. We're going to go back. We're going to try again. We're going to go to the other side this time. This is already, I feel like it's a good enough time just to remind you early. Make sure we build overdrive in this coming room.
Yeah, I'm very low on it.
Locked in to remember that this whole time.
Yes, I forget every single run I do, and it's just luck if I have it or not because I forget.
New blue weapon pickup and a very important one for our end here. And one you will see coming especially handy in the lunatic fight later on. The impact barrier is incredibly strong, and I underestimated it at first.
You underestimated its impactfulness, huh?
The dad joke is next to me again. That one was great, though. You got that one for free, Chad. Impact barrier, it again, on the tin, it's a bubble shield from Halo, and it just takes damage, and it does it very excellently. Enemies will just bonk off of it, and that's super useful in the lunatic fight later.
So we actually did instant hacking there by accident, which we're going to be using on the next fight, which basically, Cosmic, you want to explain instant hacking? Because I don't actually know how to explain it.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
so instant hacking, there's two types of enemies in the game that this works on. One of them conveniently is the same enemy type as the mini-boss. So with the way that hacking interacts with the keyboard, it will sometimes save the position of the cursor on the completed green node and just allow you to spam and reset the hack and just complete it and get a bunch of free hacks. And this doesn't deal a ton of damage, but it does give you a bunch of overdrive. And take this time.
I need to, unfortunately, build over.
Yeah, we got to do it first, yeah.
And then I will take this. All right.
Take this!
We're patiently waiting. The other
Take this!
Come on, one more.
One more, the
Just
triple.
enough time.
Take this!
Let's go. The audience understands the assignment. Wow, getting tech explained to them. I love it. Yeah, the insta-hack is so helpful.
It's specific to keyboard too. You cannot do it on controller. And it is just the way that you have to like activate and deactivate going into the hacking grid with the keyboard. Just the way that overlaps causes it to just save the position of the cursor sometimes, depending on the hacking grid that you get. And we're going to be using it for a bunch of extra damage and some extra overdrive on this next boss.
Back to shelter we go.
Yeah, so this is going to be the boss that we didn't really fight in the last sector. We just kind of let it hit us. This time we'll actually fight it because now we can cleanse things. And we're actually going to shift our upgrades to deletion protocol because playing the game is hard. So if I just upgrade this really high, it will just stun things forever, basically on casual.
I think it's like the first level is like a full 5-second addition of time on the stun, and it goes down a second from there, I think, each upgrade. Something like that. It's very strong.
It's significant, yeah.
And it makes this fight so, like Snap said, you just kind of don't have to play at this point. It is going to be a lot of just inputting the hacking, though.
Yeah.
To try and get that insta
want
and
y'all
build back up.
I want you all to pay attention to the
Lock
APM
in.
and the management going on here. So deletion protocol is going to come on out with the stasis net already on the boss. He's going to start again, hacking grid has shrunk. Now we're going to be doing a ton of hacks in a row while that damage is cranking from the photon laser. That health bar is already melting completely. Going to get a bunch of fast hacks here through the decode. Decode's now done. Going to do hack spams into more completed hacking nodes. Lots of extra damage from the blue nodes that are coming on out. Damage is still ticking down. Photon laser cranking. And hack again, hack again, hack again. And he's done.
And that was your play-by-play by
That was great. That was great.
Incredible work on both of you. I'm just here. Entertain me.
I wasn't even paying it. I was just listening to the play-by-play, honestly.
Yeah, that was very well done. It's what I noticed is that objective at the top still said head to 8. We were already halfway through the health bar before that finally faded.
Yeah.
That's how efficient that gets.
Yeah. So
Dad?
what's supposed to happen here is we're supposed to get like this last mob gauntlet where we have to fight like 3 waves. It's like a little bit of everything. It kind of tries to bring back everything so you get one last taste of it. Unfortunately, we do skip more take this by doing this, but we can just climb some invisible walls and just go to the final boss instead.
Sacrifice is supposed to be made.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's take this.
For the sake of speed.
I'll take this time save instead, honestly.
Yo.
That does remind me, $250 from Gandalf's mom saying,
Go.
take this.
Take this.
And $50 from Fraz KD saying, take this.
Take this.
Neuron activated.
And we have just opened up another incentive, the Save the Dogs incentive for the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein run coming up later tonight. We love dogs here at GDQ.
True.
The game has dogs. The fastest way to beat the game is to sacrifice said dogs, but there's another way. And as a bonus, they will even save a wolf along the way too.
That's also a dog of a sort. All right, here we
Dog
are.
hack, dog world.
And speaking of dogs, the talking cat's no longer a cat.
I mean, so it's a dog now, right?
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
What just happened there? Welcome to the final boss.
Here's
wavelength.
what the talking cat became, by the way.
Yes.
Listen to this beautiful soundtrack.
So we're going to get
good.
full cleanse here. Yep. Going to start the process here with a shard shot. Going to pick up the freeze node here.
First instance of freeze node.
Yep, first instance of freeze node. Going to start laying on the damage with the photon again. And just really get it down to about the like halfway point-ish here, using the extra hacks for more damage. And then once this happens here, you have forced cutscene. And it's going to go second phase.
This is not what the lunatic version is going to look like when we go at all.
Not at all.
Yep.
It'll be a lot more threatening.
We pick up the photon laser. Deletion protocol comes back on out again. And this boss is just going to have to take this.
Yo, true.
Yep. And
Now we just watch. Don't stare too close into the sun.
yep,
Okay.
still lots of damage coming out here from the photon laser. And
Just witness.
I was going to do 360. I messed it up.
I
The
get
slowest
the
360 ever.
Yeah.
Ignore that part.
That was the boss
that was
fight.
the boss fight, yeah.
We have one more input, but
That almost deserves a reverse clap. Like, cancel the clap after that 360. My bad.
I am Diana.
the voice line of all time. We actually got some really good ones coming up as well. If you can believe it, the game's not done yet.
Yeah. So we're going to talk with Diana here on this. So now's a great time for some donations.
Good news, I have donations. $50 from Blushing Parasite, saying, I had to donate during this run. My amazing significant other introduced me to this game, and I have been obsessed ever since. We are even staying up late just to watch this. Thanks for hanging out, gang.
Yeah,
Thanks for staying up.
late.
Oh, wow. Same thing again. Wow.
Also, $50 from Beta. Beta says, waited for this game so I could wish my brother a happy birthday. It might be late, but I needed it to be special. Very happy birthday.
Yo, can I get a 3, 2, 1 happy birthday, team? 3, 2, 1 happy birthday! Thank you all for tuning in and your donations so far.
Gonna do?
This game's so good.
Or you want to do some bird watching?
Bird watching.
Bird watching?
I want to do both.
Why is the piano sounding sad? What could it be?
Nothing bad happens.
No, we just actually have more to do.
Man, this is Pragmata. We saved the day up in here.
You want to hear the true version of that? You got to tune in to the story.
So now we're getting chased up the orbital elevator, and we have a giant turret. we have to have an obligatory action chase sequence here. That's basically an auto-scroller. That's got to happen. So I just do some hacks, and then I shoot the tentacles. So honestly, we can get some more donations here as well.
You do have some community love. $15 from Sensi saying, I am so happy to see as good a runner as Snap performing such a great run on such a great game at SGDQ. Good luck from the other side of the big pond.
Thank you,
Shout out
Sensi.
French Runner.
Also, we hear again from Ocarina, $50 saying, keeping to my word on the tree skip donations, and an extra $30 for Snap getting the first one in one try.
I forgot to fill the tree more. That's my mistake.
And $15 from Ashley saying, hey Snap, so insanely proud that you brought my GOATY of 2026 to the main stage. Watching you, Sensi, and E1U absolutely destroyed in the weeks after launch was insane. So proud of how far this game has come in the short time since release.
True.
Find the sea.
Ashley is also the one who found the hack spam tech.
Yes.
So shout outs to them.
Why'd you gotta end the donation with that line? I'm trying not to cry on stage, man.
Got to do it for the culture.
It's true. All right, the end of this section against the boss, I've just now, like, before the run, learned is called Abiosis. Amazing voice line. Get lost! So good. Oh, I love this game. It's such a weird final section, like, but we also get the railist gun, like,
Yes.
it's, what is it called? Like the eraser, I think, canonically. It's just,
We're just going to go with that.
Yeah.
It definitely erases
enough.
things. Yeah.
it do be erasing. We gotta finish the fight, though.
Yeah, so we got one more tentacle, and then we get Diana speaking binary.
Truly the line read of all time. Something we skip that happens earlier in the game is hearing it, and this is the only other time you'll hear it. Eat this. Let's go. Neuron activate. There's like, I think it's only 2 or 3 lines that you can get for every shot in this section, including eat this. And I think, what is the other one? I always forget. I talk about this on
forget too,
stream
yeah.
all the time, because I like to see which one I roll randomly, but don't worry about it.
Let me try something. And then
Diana-
she's going to shrink the grid down.
Clutches everything again.
And it's going to be a bunch of blue nodes all in a row. And
Rip it.
zip.
We ain't done yet.
We got to speak binary.
Yo, Ma, we got a really weird cat outside.
That thing used to talk.
It's destroying the moon.
What a catastrophe.
How dare you?
There we go.
Listen, clutch.
Let me try.
0-1-1, 0-1-1, 0-1-1, 0-1-1, 0-1-1.
Incredible. One take, it's all it took.
I'd hope so.
And it's not done yet. I know it seems like there's been a lot of times where we could have said it's over, but it's not over.
Skip the rest of that. Anyways, no, we have not finished the fight yet.
No.
We need to get Diana home. We're taking her to Earth. I heard a woo, correct. Woo! Do it for Diana. Do it for her.
Better yet.
So while we're kind of slow walking here, it's probably a good time to do some, I guess, just outros for this category here. I know we're still staying on here since you met that incentive. Thank you very much for that. But if you want to learn this game, obviously we have a Discord. You're welcome to pop into anyone, if any of us are streaming it, or anyone else in the communities. Everyone's very helpful. If you looked at this and you're like, I like the skips, but the combat was too easy. I'm not a casual. I want to do something harder. There are, Lunatic as well changes a lot of the combat, and you'll see when we do the incentive. So there's other things. You can do training sim, ILs. There's a lot to this game, even if you didn't want to do the full game. So please join the Discord. Just kind of hop in and do it. It's very easy to get into. There's no down patching or anything like that. And we would love to have you.
Yeah, we also have an auto splitter and a load remover prepped for the PC runs as well.
Very nice.
Yep.
Ew! There's a cargo ship!
Really?
I played this game so much.
Carton
I just sit here quoting the whole time. Everyone watching me on cameras, I'm sitting here just mouthing the lines. I get so, this game's so
We should
good.
just mute the game, and then you can do all the voice lines.
Hey, let's go. My voice acting chops to the test. I'm not a Sonic Mega, but I'll try.
So time's going to be coming up here when we get like most of the way through this. It's going to be very abrupt, and the cutscene will flash. When the cutscene comes up, it'll be time. It's going to be in like 3,
2,
1, and time.
Very
awesome
clean.
run.
Thank you.
That
thank
was
you.
so sick.
We Pragmata.
But we're not done because you guys did meet the incentive for some lunatic here. So what we're going to do here is you can't change the difficulty, which is why we have to do this separately. But we're going to go on to a different file here after we get back here. I need to read this. What is yeah. Yes or no? That's really hard.
Do you want to save over the files?
So we're going to go into a new one here. And again, I don't know if we want to start a new timer or just kind of go into it.
They got one up for
Yeah,
you.
they'll do
Do
it.
we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going. Thank you,
Okay,
producer.
thank you. So let me find the file here. So we're here. So we'll do a fresh countdown here. So another one is 3, 2, 1, and go. And suddenly we're at the end of the game here. So a few things happen once you finish the game. We unlock Unknown Signal, which is the post-game content here. And that allows you to finish all the post-game content and then unlock a mod here, right? You get the special mod here, Black Box, which basically means the final boss here is going to be an enhanced version of it, and we're also on Lunatic here. We also have some weapons that we haven't used before here, explaining before we go in and confuse everyone here. So we do have a hacking mines, and this is going to be very important for this. Basically what this does is it creates an AoE, and we put some inputs into it, and it's going to use those inputs and hack everything around it. Now the cool thing is I can put a hacking mine inside of a hacking mine, and that hacking mine will hack that hacking mine. And we're going to be using that to...
Did you get that?
Yeah, hacking mine. And we'll be using that to be able to get around the fact that bosses don't really get stunned that much in Lunatic. If I just put a bunch of hacking mines together.
I was hoping you would show off the fashion, honestly. There's a lot of alternate outfits in this game. So.
Well, yeah, we have 2 new ones here that we didn't see. So this is actually going to be pretty precise here. So hopefully we get it first try to get these lined up here. Now the benefit of doing this way is I can actually charge my cleanse before going in this fight, which we did not have the luxury of doing on New Game here. And 8's orange now, which just means this is the enhanced version here. I'll let you guys take away the commentary here.
Yep, so we're going to start off with the cleanse into the impact barrier. She's going to bump right on into it, but then we're going to... Oops, excuse me.
Look at how much damage that just dealt, by the way.
Yeah, that was a
within
lot.
2 shots at all times.
We're going to put down the hacking mines, and when we put them... Again, when we put them next together... Oh, wow.
Hold on, Hugh. I'll see what I can do.
You know what? Here, this is going to be quicker. This is going to be quicker.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. So the really precise part about this is that impact barrier. We actually want to put it very specifically, like just in front of her, so that way 8 bumps into it and gets like a little bit of a bump animation here. And that will prevent her from attacking me.
That is definitely the fastest I've ever seen her recover from bumping into the
That
impact
was-
barrier.
Very quick. We'll try it again here. That's why I got a little buffer on this. Again, Lunatic is very unforgiving because as you'll notice, the stuns don't last long, but also all of our debuffs we're applying also don't last long at all.
No, not at all.
Don't worry.
And the fortunate thing here, too, about this fight is that because there's no actual, like, pre-rendered cutscene or anything, we can charge this full cleanse while going into the fight. So during this, Snap is still holding down the cleanse animation.
Let's do it again. Walk in, cleanse. Makes her vulnerable.
Impact barrier.
Bonk it. Or not.
It's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
One
Yep.
hacking mine and a good shockwave to the
Yep.
head.
Shockwave to the head. We also have a mod on called Eagle Eye that causes us to do more damage while we're aiming in the air. We're going to keep putting down the hacking mines.
Nice.
Yep, about to the halfway mark. Going to get the power up. And then she's going to be like charging at us, but then there's a bunch of hacking mines here, so... excuse me?
Sorry, his knees. He couldn't.
She's supposed to bump into that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. We get one more shot here. We get one more shot. We'll get it this time. So what happened there is because we got hit at the start again, it changed the position of the first hacking mine there, and did not run into it here. So we'll get it. I believe. I can't say that. I can't. It's happened before. It has. But I couldn't say the line. I don't know.
Stream Tech, do we have a button that's instead "this has happened before"? Like, is that a? Can we work on that? Thanks.
The Ace attacks are so strong.
All right, deep breath. Let's lock in.
You focus in. I'll keep her busy. Somehow.
Somehow,
You do what you can, and I'll try my best too.
We'll try our best too.
I believe in Diana.
We'll stop you no matter what.
So true.
That's my daughter. All right, we cleanse, we impact. Bonk it, please. There you go.
Nice.
Now we hack the mine, and then good damage on that shockwave. Keep it up.
Yep.
Second mine.
Doing
Hacks.
tons of damage here. Nice. Lots
Come
of
on.
damage already. Gonna put down another one. Keep playing away.
I'm gamer leaning on commentary, dude. I just want to see this so bad. It's so good.
Okay, nice. This is fine still. Because she's always gonna go to this same spot here when this cutscene happens.
It's always a health threshold for this.
Yep.
This is actually a bit off. We're gonna have to improv here really badly here.
Because the hacking mines actually disappeared because of that other cutscene there that happened. They're all supposed to be down still.
We will beat you.
Good
But-
shots. Now we pick up the other shockwave. Let's repeat it. Second hacking mine for the stun. Opened her up again. First shot, unfortunately, she wasn't open at the time, but we keep it up. Now the limb cannon. Sniper out of there.
So we're gonna have to do a lot of improv here.
Yep.
Let's see your footsies. Let's see your neutral game.
That was still a lot of damage coming out.
Very
The Limb
good.
Cannon, by the way, New Game Plus exclusive weapon, actually uses the Luna filament that you have as
Ammunition.
Yeah, it uses
Charge
currency
it.
as ammunition. Yeah, so you can charge it a ton.
Keep going, keep going. We got
The orbital
this.
is the nice perfect dodge. Let's go, dude.
You see the slight slowdown of time effect, like Breath of the
bullet
Wild.
time.
Yeah.
bullet time.
We just really wanted to show this attack off because we didn't get to see it.
It's true. The first time I had to deal with this attack in casual, I was like, what the entire arena? Nothing is safe, man. All right. Now we pick up that freeze node again. Super valuable. Impact barrier for the safety. But we got a hack
decode as well, yeah.
Thank goodness for the decode. Those red lines coming through on the hacking gauge, if they were hit, it would immediately break the hack and you'd have to start again. So open back up, charge that limb cannon.
Boom,
One good
down.
shot.
Let's go. Nice.
Let's
Time,
go.
time.
That's time. Very nice.
Little over there. Unfortunately, a lot of improv, but
She
thank
is
you very much.
Diana.
And one more I am Diana here. There we go. So thank you guys for having me here. It's been a blast. Again, shout outs to just everyone here. So for anyone who's, again, new, this is my first GDQ ever. I haven't even attended one before. So it's been a pleasure being here. Everyone is super welcome. The crowd, everyone gets a round of applause for that. And everyone you meet kind of around here has been great. Everyone from the PRAGMATA community that's been donating has been working on the run. They've been super great and super helpful. A great community. You all should check it out and do some runs of it. Do you guys have any final shout outs as well?
Yeah, there's 3 people in particular that I want to thank for finding a lot of the glitches in this game. I want to thank Living Looney Bin, that's the homie, Mike Zord, and especially Ouija-chan, who really started the cascade of just sequence breaking that you see here today. So shout outs to the glitch hunters for that.
Or you want to do some
Truly.
You got anything, man?
I mean, honestly, I feel like we covered it. There's a lot of other names, but I feel bad that I probably wouldn't be able to remember all. Like, there's so many incredible people in this community. Like I said, this is pretty much the first like speed run that's more traditional compared to the other 2 things I've run on stage, and being able to watch it form from the very moment the game effectively became a thing, seeing all the knowledge that came in, because this is also an RE Engine game. It was truly incredible to witness it all. Watching the skill of people like Snap and Sensi naturally, watching them push the game further and further. Everything I've learned by watching it, it's been incredible. I've been very happy to be a part of this. PRAGMATA, my game of the year. I hope you've all enjoyed and you consider picking this up.
Also, give it up for Snap. Thank you so
truly.
much for having us on, Snap. We appreciate it, man. It was a pleasure.
That's world record holder right there. Awesome. I think we're good to go, team.
Got anything? All right.
Have a good night.
Good.
Take this.
Take this.